Hello guys, in today's video I want to show you how to file the application to replace your permanent resident card, what we call the green card. So you can check it on the USCIS website. Just type www.uscis.gov/I90. So you use this form to replace your green card if you lost it, or if your green card is about to expire, or if your green card is already expired, you can file this form. But people that have conditional green card, conditional resident card, what we call the 2 years, after 2 years you're gonna replace it. That's when you're gonna remove condition. That's another thing. You need to file the form I-751 if you want to remove condition on your resident card. Okay, that's really important. Okay, if you want to remove condition on your green card, use it only for permanent resident. If you lost it, or if your green card is expired, if you want to if you want to renew your green card, use this form. And right now you can do it online. You go to www.uscis.gov/I90 and then you click file online. Okay, you just click this one. uh, okay, there you go. So if you get here, that's the way. Here you're gonna create an account. Okay, you may end up on this page also, that the same thing, you can do it online. So you can just click on file online. Okay, so there you go. See here, you're gonna click on create an account. So you have to put you need an email. So you're gonna do, you're just gonna put your email twice here and click on sign up. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. Okay, so you will have this message that tell you they send you an email. So you will need to sign in on your on your email, because they want to make sure that the email you input is correct. That's why you got this message: USCIS account information has been sent to your email. Please follow the instructions and your email to confirm your email. Okay, so let's go to the email. So here we are in the email address. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click on the link. Okay, we're gonna click on the link. Okay, the link that we receive. So there it is. So now you have to put your password. Okay, so understand, the password need to be between 8 and 6 character. Okay, the password can contain letter, numbers, special character, and an emoji, but at least it should be 8 character. If it's 6 character, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So you can put letter, numbers, and special character. So you have to put the password twice just to make sure that you type the correct password. Okay, once you click, you end up here. You will put your password twice, and then you will click submit. Okay, that's the way to do it. Password, remember, that should be 8 character, and then you should have letter, numbers, and special character, and emoji if you want it. So get a password that you're gonna need it every time you're gonna log in. Okay, try to remember the password. Once you click on submit, that means you got the email, you got the password. So they want two-step. It's up to you. So then you want to make sure that you are the correct person filing the form. So you can use SMS on text message on your phone. You can use your email, or you can use what we call authentication with app. But most of the time I use the email, which means every time you're gonna uh, log in this account, they will send a code to your email. Or if you use SMS, every time you're going to try to log, they will send a code on your phone. Okay, so let's use an email. Okay, so um, we're gonna click email, and then we're gonna click submit. Right, we are creating the account. That's the first step. Okay, which mean what that mean? It mean they send a code. It's a code on our email. We need to log back in the email to just find out the code, okay? Because we're gonna need this code. And that's mean if I start the application and didn't finish it, every time I want to log in, they will send this code on the email just to make sure that's me, okay? So that's what I'm doing. So the code that I received from my email, I just entered this code now, and then I'm gonna click submit. So once you click submit, you're gonna have what we call a backup code. Write it down, which means if you ever use all your information, next time you try to log in, you can use this backup code. Okay, I repeat again. So this backup code, uh, if you ever lose your information, you can enter this backup code to log in. Okay, so just write it down somewhere that on your phone, and then after that you're gonna click proceed, which means the backup code, every time you log in, they're gonna give you a different backup code. So this time they give you one. It's next time you log in and you log out again, you try to log in again, they're gonna give you another backup code, which is gonna be different. Okay, so we're gonna click proceed. So once we click proceed, we're gonna have a set of questions. They call them security questions. So understand, we are still in the step of creating the account. So those questions, if you ever lost your information, they're gonna ask you those questions in order to get your account back. Okay, so it's basically 5 questions. You're gonna choose the one that right. You're gonna choose the question that you like. So that's the way it is. Once you input all your answer, write it down somewhere, and then you're gonna click submit. Okay, so we are still at the step where we are creating the account. All this information is to secure the account. Okay, so enter choose a question. You got bound, choose the one that you that you can remember easily, and then get an answer, and after that you click submit. Basically that's the way to do it. So I click submit. After giving answer to all the questions, I end up here. They want to know what the account type, if you are the applicant or if it is a legal representative, which means if a lawyer is doing it for you, the lawyer are gonna choose this one. But I know most of the time it's gonna be you, so you're gonna be the applicant, or you are the one, or you're gonna be the petitioner. That's just you gonna, if you're trying to do it by yourself, you're gonna choose I'm the applicant. Okay, so basically that's the way it is. uh so you're gonna choose I'm the applicant, and then click submit, right? So right now, that's really, once you click I'm the applicant or I'm the legal representative, if you're a lawyer, the account is basically created, which means you got the email address, you got the password, you got the backup code, you got all the question. Your account is created. Now you can choose to file online, which means what you get different type of application that you can do online. You can do N400 naturalization, you can do 7 I-735. So this is when you want to appeal, make an appeal on an N400 that's been denied. But we're not here for that. So we're basically here for the I-90. So let's click on file online application to see all the options. We are here for the I-90 application to renew or to replace a green card. So we're gonna choose I-90. Okay, so that's why we're gonna choose the I-90, and then we're gonna click start the form. So right now they are just giving us information what we're gonna do, how much it's gonna cost. By the way, it's $540. So they give you all the information, just provide your correct answer. So they're basically telling you what you would need, to file the application, and then that before keep moving on. Okay, so basically that the way it is, they are telling you if you don't have time to finish it, you can go back and do it later on. That's the way it is. Now you're gonna click on start application. Start application. Now we're gonna start the application. You see, it's a bunch of steps. Okay, that's the first step. As you can see, the application is start getting started. Getting started is information about the preparer or interpreter. Okay, most likely it's gonna be you. Okay, if you're trying to do by yourself, your name, your contact information, additional information. That is getting started. Okay, it's gonna be about you, your request, evidence, and review and submit. Okay, that basically the word. Okay, uh, so we are at this step getting started. That's getting started. So the question is simple: Are you if someone is assisting you, or yes or no? Most of the time it's gonna be no, because you're gonna try to do it by yourself. You just want to know if someone is assisting you in doing this application. Okay, so so basically you're gonna answer no, and then you're gonna click on next. Your name, nothing to explain. First name, last name. That you see your name. After that, you're gonna ask for your contact information. So they want to know if your name has been changed. Okay, most of the time it's gonna be no. If it's yes, so they say have your name legally changed since you receive your permanent resident card. Okay, you're gonna if so if it's no, you're gonna put no. It's simple. Okay, and then after that you're gonna click next. Okay, once you click next, as you can see, it's prepare interpreter name, contact information. That means your phone number, your mailing address. So there is really nothing to explain. Okay, so contact, mailing address. So in care of you're gonna put your name here. So country is Haiti. I'm from Haiti. So the address, city, you know, state, postal code. That's really straightforward, easy. Okay. So this question asks where do you live now? So most of the time it's gonna be the same. Sometimes people have mailing address and they have a physical address. If it's the case, you're gonna put your physical address. But for most people, they have the same mailing address as the physical address. So what you will need to do, uh, you will just check I live at my current mailing address, and then automatically the information that you put at the top, they're just gonna fill this blank box automatically. Okay, that's simple. That's as simple as that. Once you do that, you're gonna click next. By the way, this is county, not country. Okay, just don't hope there's a country. Generally it's gonna be USA, just say generally, and then the county. Okay, once you put your contact information, you're just gonna click next. Once you done with contact information, this is gonna be additional information. As you can see, this is the getting started. So prepare your name, contact information, additional information, your birthday. They're gonna ask for your alien number. Okay, they will ask also for your social security, as well as if you have this US online account. If you don't have it, if it's the first time that you quit it, just click don't know. Most people are gonna have social security. You're just gonna put the social security. If you don't have it too, that might happen. Some people sometimes just receive the green card, and then for, let's say, if you give the wrong address, they send it to you. That's gonna that's gonna be your business. You're gonna have to file this form to replace it because they send it to you. You didn't provide the appropriate address. Okay, you move, and then you have to file this form. Okay, so it's like they just gonna consider that the green card has been lost. Okay, so you're gonna have to file. So social security, if you don't have it, you click don't have US social security, and then you click next. Okay, so after you're done with your social security, now we are done with the getting started. We are about you. About you is gonna be where you born, your immigration information, describe yourself. So we are right now where you born. That's mean what is your country of birth? What is city, town of birth? Just say that. You're gonna click next, which will lead you to your immigration information. Okay, let's click next. Once you click next, still about you, first name of your mother, first name of your fathers. They always ask this question in so many immigration forms. It's for identification. So you just can't imagine someone. They say if they ask you what's the first name of your mother, it's tough if you say you don't know. That's why they think anyone should know the first name of mother and father. So this is for identification. So first name. But remember, if you're filing to replace, so don't put answer, because when you first come here, suddenly they ask you this question. Don't make it different, okay? Just keep the same answer that you put when you first come in United States. Okay, your mother's first name and your father's first name. So that's for describe yourself, okay? And then you click next. Okay, what is your class of admissions? This question, most people look confused about it when they ask for class admission. So you see, it's really clear. You got this picture in front of you. You see on their category on your green card. Okay, take your green card. Generally, it's a 3-digit code. I say it's a 3-digit code. It can be like 2 letter, one number. Okay, or it can be 3 letters also. So you will find it, just on your right on the category. So the number, the 2-digit code that you find on the category, that's your class of admissions. Okay, so it's on your green card. That should be easy. Okay, but it's really important to give the right class of admissions. Okay, so after class admission, they also ask, where did you apply for immigrant visa? So where do you apply for immigrant visa? What that means, most people, they apply for immigrant visa at the US embassy, which is overseas to the other country. See, most of the time, because most of the time it's a family in USA that are applying for another family that is in another country. So it's gonna be at US consulate in a country overseas. Okay, where was your immigrant visa or adjustment of status issue? So adjustment of status generally, that's gonna be where was your immigrant visa, or your immigrant visa, though the immigrant visa is gonna be still at the US embassy, which is overseas. But if you are in USA, we know some case where the family member is enrolled in USA, it's gonna be at the USCIS office, that in USA where you adjust. That's how it's gonna be. Okay, if the applicant, you will see the green card while you were in USA. That's the way it's gonna be. Okay, once you do that, you put all information, you're gonna click next. So once you click next, we are here. So it's your immigration information. They want to know, did you enter in United States with an immigrant visa? Most of the time it's gonna be yes. Immigrant visa are process issued by the US consulate in a foreign country. Okay, so they say if you receive your green card by applying for permanent residence status after you enter the United States, then you did not enter with immigrant visa. Okay, so that's why I was talking about for some people that are within USA, So they didn't have any immigrant visa, they adjust the status. So in this case, you will put no. Most people is gonna be yes because they receive an immigrant visa in a foreign country, and then you're gonna click next or to keep going with your immigration information. So one more precision: if when you once you click next, they want to know what was the port or country that you used to enter in United States. So they say what was the port or country that you used to enter in United States. It's gonna be, you know, the airport from the foreign country. Okay, your destination when you enter the United States. So it might be Florida, I don't know, Georgia, Texas, North Carolina. You will just choose the state, your destination. Okay. So we are still on immigration information about you. So now these are question of security questions. Most of the time, if you answer if yes, you're gonna have to give some explanation. Example: have you ever been placed in exclusions, deportation, or removal proceeding, or been ordered removed from the United States? So most of the time you're gonna be no. If it's yes, you're gonna have to give some information about it. So all these questions, those are security questions. Alright. If you enter yes, they might have some exceptions. So you're gonna have a bunch of question of security questions. Okay. Okay. You're gonna answer the security question. Example and no, and then you click next. So they are asking about gender, female, Hispanics, stuff like that. That's some biometric information, you know. If you're Hispanic, if you're male, female, you know, your height, your weight. So those are straightforward, you know, information. So your feet, you know, your height, your weight, and then color of your eyes, color of your hair, and all that. This is biometric information. Once you do that, you're just gonna click next. Okay, you're just gonna click next to keep going. Okay. Okay, it's saving your answer. Take some time. Oh, we need to click it again. Click next. Okay, no, it's okay. We're good. So they basically say, what is your current immigration status? Most of the time, it should be a lawful permanent resident. If you are a conditional resident, you cannot use this form. You know that, okay? Lawful permanent resident, okay? And then next. Okay, now basically they're asking, why are you applying to replace? Some it can be to my card has been lost, stolen, or destroyed. So if you lost your card, you can still apply to replace. If you want to renew, okay. What about this? DHS issue my card, but I never receive it. So there is two. If DHS issue your card, you never received, and that was not your fault, you don't need to apply online. You don't need to pay. If you can prove that this was DHS mistake, okay. But if it was a mistake, let's say you were in address and you move, who didn't make any change of address, so that's your business. So you're gonna have to pay because and then if you're not paying, you can't apply online. You're gonna fill on paper and mail it, okay. So that's the way it's gonna be. So there is different case, you know. Example, my card has been mutilate, partially destroyed. Incorrect information, the same thing. If there is an incorrect information and you're at fault, it doesn't matter, you're gonna have to pay. But if there is an incorrect information in your last name or picture, whatever it is, and that was due to DHS, so in this case you will need to you will need to do it by mail. You're not gonna pay if it's DHS mistake, okay. So there's different reason you might want to change your green card because you change your name, and then your card has So if your card will expire in 6 months, you can apply. Okay, within 6 months you can apply. Okay, if only have 6 months, you can apply to replace it. Uh, so there is different case, but most of the time it's gonna be the first one. My card has been lost or stolen, and then also my card and will expire within 6 months. So it can be this one too. If your card is expired or will expire in 6 months, you will choose this one. Once you click the reason, you will click next. Okay, so because your card is expired or already expired, or you lost your card, you give information, you click next, and then now it's about request for accommodation. This is basically for people that request accommodations. So you're gonna be no most of the time. Okay, and then you click next. Okay, now you need to upload a copy, okay, of your green card. But let's say something. Let's say you lost your green card. What you're gonna do? So what you can do, you can upload all the document that prove that your example confirmation that that you've been approved for a green card. If you are an immigrant, there is the visa immigrant. You can scan the visa immigrant. So basically, if you lost the green card, provide any information that can prove that you've been granted a green card, any paper. You will put your driver license, also your social security, so any other document that prove that you've been granted a permanent resident card. So basically, the way to do it, you scan it on your printer and then you upload it. So because they just want to see evidence that you are a permanent resident. That's the way it is. So it's easily, you just click on choose a file. You will go on your computer and upload the green card or the other information they're asking. They will ask other additional identification card like your driver licenses or whatever else you might have. And then once you do that, it's basically gonna be the last step, review. So review application, that's the last step. Review just to make sure that everything is correct. You're just gonna double check your answer to make sure that everything is correct. Once you click on review, you're just gonna see the same information. Double check if all number, last name, first name, birthday, alien number, just make sure they are correct. So just before moving on with the review, they just tell you everything is good, and then you will need to pay like 540 based on the information you provide. It's gonna be 540. All right, that's the way it's gonna be, and then after that, this will just bring you to the review process. Okay, there is no mistake, and then okay, we found no alert, no warning, so you're good to go, which means once you click next, this will lead you normally on the signal. Okay, once you click on next, so what you're gonna have, it's hold on, it's coming. So review. Okay, so basically this is the answer that you already provide. Okay, the getting started, about me. You're just gonna double check them to see that to find out if everything is correct. After review, you're just gonna click next, and then it's gonna be your signature. You should state that you can read and understand English properly, and then that basically the signature for the last step, certification of signature. I have read you put your consent. You're gonna put your name here, and then you're gonna click on submit. You're gonna sign. After signing, once you click next, you're gonna need to pay. So that's the last step. So pay. So you can pay with your bank account, you can pay with your credit or debit card. So they give you the options, okay? Pay or withdraw from checking account or pay with debit card. So you're gonna choose the second one, pay with debit card, and then confirm. So basically, that's that basically the country billing address, like you used to, the same thing that you used to do when you're buying online. Okay, you're gonna provide all the information. You click continue. Once you click into continues done, it's finished. Okay, say that you successfully submit your application. So before proceeding to pay, they will need to make sure that all information you enter is correct, and then you will need to click that you give authorization to take the money from your debit card, and then that's it, you're done. So the next step, you're gonna receive a letter from your address. Make sure, that's why when you review, make sure the address is correct. So they're gonna send you the first thing a receipt telling you the I-797, that telling you they receive your application, and then after that they will send you another notice for fingerprint, and then basically after that you're gonna receive your green card. That's the way it is. Okay, which means you can still, whenever you want, log in to your account to see uh, what they are doing. That can take up to 6 months, but most of the time they don't take 6 months. Also, most of the time it can be 3 months. So just give a follow up. You can go to USCIS case status to check the status of your case, because you're gonna, once you click on go to my case, you will have the case number that you can check the status online. So if this video was helpful, I will encourage you to subscribe. There is a red button below. Okay, click subscribe, because I'm doing different step-by-step video. I'm just trying to help you guys. Okay, take care. See you next.